Hello, I am Mystic Orange and you're listening to Talking the Shadows. This is video Tuna 6. So I've been watching Volume 9 of RWBY. No, Volume 8, Episode 9 of RWBY. So we're in Marshall again. I think um, I really like the interaction between like and Hazel, mainly on Oscar part. Hazel's writing is always terrible, so but mainly in like Oscar's side. I think um, I think Oscar is a perfect person to reform someone like Hazel or another villain. I think his best quality is empathy. Like he's really willing to listen to other people with their problems. That's one thing that I really appreciate about Oscar and everyone else. Compared to Ozpin, I think Ozpin is a bit more calculating about trying to reform people. He's a bit more analytical about things. I think Oscar is a better person to you know, like um, see from other people's shoes, like from a villain's shoes, and I think they are able to see come to their senses, even if the writing of the other person is completely terrible. Um, but yeah, so he convinces Hazel about Jen. I think that's all he needed to know. Like, if he could trust, Ozpin. I think Ozpin is like he's very trustworthy person. He does lie and stuff like that. So I can understand Hazel not trusting um Ozpin with the truth and all that. That's why we have Oscar, who's more honest and who's more endearing about his opinions. So I think Hazel is willing to trust the character. So knowing that the Jinn, he can access her is how Hazel is willing to trust Oscar and Ozpin to be in the good side or whatever. I don't know how Hazel like suddenly changed, but it happened. Um, but I think the issue I have here is that we have Jen, Emerald's here as well, but no one asked like Jen for the last question. I think it's best to ask the last question right now, or else any of the bad person might get it. And I think Emerald should have been the person to ask a question right here, right now, before she even changes. I think Emerald's reformation also doesn't make sense. I get. I think she's scared of being in like Salem forces, but nothing convinces me if she wants to change sides or something. Um, I think asking at this question about Jin as to Jin, this would have helped Emerald as well. Hazel, all he needs to know is that the Jin is is real. I think he would have changed then. Emerald needed to ask a question and I think there are probably lots of questions that Emerald could have asked. Should she trust Cinder? um, I think that's a very big question. The whole motivation is that like she's kind of simping for Cinder. So I think that should at least make her come to her senses that she can't trust Cinder, so she can't trust anyone who Cinder works for. So that should at least change Emerald. But I don't think we ever have that, and I would have appreciated it if they included Emerald asking the last question, and it should be over. I think that should be done. Um, I'm not a huge fan of Emerald joining side. Uh, um, ever. I mean Hazel as well. Like I think Hazel just dies immediately, so I'm not sure. But I'm not a huge fan of Hazel, so I don't care either way. But for Emerald, I don't think I like that she joins side. I think first of all, what's the point having so many villains if they're gonna be killed or reformed all the time? I think we need these villains. Like she's interesting as a villain. She can still be antagonistic towards the Ruby group. You know, she can still be interesting. I think her villain. I think her as a villain or like antagonist was interesting because she was kind of like a conflicted person. Like she was emotional. That really made us like think. But I think reforming anyone is it takes a lot of work, and I don't think Ruby is like um educated enough to like reform any characters. Like it takes a lot of time. Like you need Zuko level of like self reflection, all of that to like make a character change size so immediately. So I don't think Emerald's reformation it wasn't well thought out. You know, it wasn't well written in my opinion. So yeah, that's my thoughts on like how they should have like reformed Emerald or like yeah. Um, that's my thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this video. Have a lovely day.